morning, my dear students. A warm welcome to you all in the statewide online session brought to you by Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. So let us start our session with a prayer. Okay, children? So everybody sit straight, join your hands. Okay. So everybody join your hands. Come on, everybody. So you all will join your hands and close your eyes and say the prayer along with me. Okay, you can, otherwise you see the prayer on the screen and say it along with me. O God, we thank thee for the night and for the pleasant morning light, for rest and food and loving care and all that makes the world so fair. O God, we thank thee for the night and for the pleasant morning light. Help us to do the things we should, to be to others kind and good, in all we do and in all we say, to grow more loving every day. O God, we thank thee for the night and for the pleasant morning light. So rub your palms, place on your eyes and slowly open your eyes. Once again, a very good morning to all my dear students. I welcome you all in the statewide online education brought to you by Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. I am Rashmi teacher and today we are going to study math. So children, yesterday already you have started one lesson in math. So let us have a quick recap at what we have learned yesterday. So what we learned, to find the factors of given numbers and list the common factors. Yesterday you all learned, no? To find the factors. Okay, who will tell me what do you mean by factors? What do you mean by factors of a given number? Who will tell me? Suppose I say 2 is factor of 4. 2 is factor of 4. So what does it mean?
मिस फैक्टर मीन्स 4 कौन से टेबल में आता है उसका फैक्टर.
What I said, 2 is factor of 4 means what? 4 is completely divisible by 2. Yes, you are right. So factors means, yeah, very good. It comes in which tables? Correct. Let us see one example. See here, there are two numbers given, 12 and 16. So you have to find the factors of 12 and 16. How you will find? Who will tell me what are the factors of 12? What are the factors of 12? Yes?
3, 12.
First, you will start with 1. 1 into 12 is 12, right? Yes? Try.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5, 6,
6,
12.
and 12. Okay, so these are the numbers in whose table 12 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. And what about 16? Tell me factors of 16 now.
1,
We'll tell factors of 16. 1, yes.
2,
2,
4,
4, yes.
8,
8,
16.
and 16. Very good. So you all know how to find out the factors which you have learned yesterday. So how do we write here now? Factors of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Right? And factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. So this way we write down the factors. Then we find the common factors. Finding out common factor is very easy. What is common in between these two? See, 1 is common. 1 is here also and here also. 2 is there in at both the places, and 4 is there. So the common factors, how we write common factors of 12 and 16 are?
Common factor of 12 and 16 is a 1, 2, 4.
Very good. Okay. So that you have learned yesterday. Then one more thing you learned. To find the HCF of given numbers, we make a list of the factors of the numbers and find the greatest of the common factors. So first of all, children, you tell me, what do you mean by HCF? What is HCF? What is full form of HCF? Who will tell me? What do you mean by HCF?
Highest common factor.
Very good.
Highest common factor.
Highest common factor.
Yes, very good. Highest common factor. Right? So from the name only you can make out, you have to find out the highest among all the common factors. So first of all, you will have to find out the common fact. First of all, you have to find out the factors, then common factors, and then the highest in that. So here one example is given, 39 and 25. So come on now, you tell me. First, what is the first step? We have to find out HCF of 39 and 25. So what is the first step? Who will tell me what is the first step? First, what we will find out? Two numbers are given, 39 and 25. We have to find out the HCF. So what is the first step? First of all, we will find out all the factors of 39. Okay? So first of all, we will find out all the factors of 39. So tell me now, what are the factors of 39? Who will tell me? What are the factors of 39? Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Come on, say, what are the factors of 39? 39 falls in which table? Who will tell me? Yes?
Teacher, can I tell?
Yes, yes. Say.
1, 3, 13 and 39.
Very good. So 1, 3, 39, 39. These are the factors of 39, 1, 3, 13, 39. Now factors of 25 is very easy. 1, 5 and 25. Right? Now tell me what is common in these two. What is common in these two? Yes? Anything else? Only one. Yes. Only one is common. Right? So common factors of 39 and 25 is 1. Okay. So now highest common factor will also be 1 only, because there is only one number. So that is only the highest one. So HCF of 39 and 25 is equal to 1. Understood, children, how to find out HCF?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let us take one more example. See, another example is 16 and 48. Now tell me, very easy numbers I have taken. Come on, tell me, what are the factors of 16? First, we will write down the factors of 16. Who will tell me factors of 16?
1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Hello, teacher.
Yes, very good. So, factors of 16, 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. And what are factors of 48? Write in your notebook, everybody. Solve with me simultaneously.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24 and 48.
Very good. What is your name?
Ruchi Jaiswal.
Very good, Ruchi. Yes. So see, factors of 48 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24 and 48. Now, what is the next step? You have to tell me the next step. Find out
I can
HCF.
tell.
Yes.
1, 2, 4, 8, 16.
What is it? What we have found out? What you are finding out? Common factors. Okay. So common factors of 16 and 48 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. All right. Now, what is the HCF of 16 and 48? From this, which is the highest number?
16.
Yes, it is the highest number. So, how we write
16.
HCF of 16 and 48 is equal to 16. So, I hope you all understood how to find out HCF of given numbers. So, the first step is you have to find the factors of those two numbers. Then you will find out the common factors. And the third step is you have to find the highest among all those common factors. Is it clear? So, students, today also we are going to continue with the same lesson, lesson number 9, HCF and LCM. So, let us see the objectives of today's lesson. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to understand the concept of HCF, find the HCF of given numbers, solve word problems based on HCF. So today we are going to solve word problems based on HCF. So see the first one, see the first question. Who will read this question for me? Anyone student read this question? Yes, who will read the question?
If large square beds of equal size are to be made for planting vegetables or a plot of land 18 meters long and 15 meters wide, what is the maximum possible length of each bed?
Yes. So, in word problem, students, you should understand the question very well. First, you have to understand the question. What is written here? If large square beds of equal size are to be made for planting vegetables on a plot of land, 18 meters. So, we have a plot of land. There is a plot of land. Just imagine, there is a plot of land and its length is 18 meters. It is 18 meters long and 15 meters wide. One minute. So yes. So this way, we are having a plot of land. Okay. Its length is 18 meters long. Right? So we can write here 18 meters. This is the length. And its width is 15 meters. So whenever you are solving word problems, first try to understand what is asked, what is given, what is asked. Okay. Now in this plot, we have to make large square beds. So see, like this, we have to make square beds. Like this square beds we have to make. So now what is the question? What is the maximum possible length of each bed? So to find out maximum possible length of each bed, we will have to find out the HCF of 18 and 15. So first of all, let us write what is given. First point is length of the plot is equal to 18 meters. So whatever is given, first that we will write down. See, length of the plot is 18 meters. Next, breadth of the plot 15 meters. Breadth is given 15 meters. The maximum possible length of each square bed is the HCF of 18 meter and 15 meters. So to find out the maximum possible length of each square bed, inside that plot we are going to make square bed. So the maximum possible length of each square bed is what? Is the HCF, that is the highest common factor of 18 meters and 15 meters. Understood? So what we have to do? We have to find out HCF of 18 and 15. Right? So tell me now, to find out HCF of 18 and 15, what will be the first step? What is our first step? Yes, come on. To find out HCF of 18 and 15, what is our first step?
First up,
Yes, first we will write down the factors of 18 and 15. So come on, tell me now, what are the factors of 18? What are the factors of 18? Who will tell me? Easy, it is an easy number. Who will tell me the factors of 18?
May I tell, teacher?
Yes.
1, 2, 4, no.
What
6.
about 3? Is 3 a factor of 18? 3.
Yes,
You have
3.
learned the test. Yeah, very good. 3.
8.
Then 8
9,
is
9,
factor of 18.
9.
Before 8 also one number is there. Just check. Before 9, one number is there. In which 18 is there. In which table 18 falls. 3, 6 are 18. So 6 will also come. 6 is also factor of 18. 6 3 are 18 or 3 6 are 18. Right?
8.
Next number is 9. And the last number is 18.
18.
Okay. So these are the factors of 18. So we will write down step by step. Factors of 18 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Now the next step is factors of 15. Come on. Who will tell me the factors of 15? Very easy number. Who will tell? Factors of 15.
1,
Yes, right. Yeah,
3,
very good. Yes.
5,
5. And
15.
15. Very good. So these are the factors of 15. Very good. So the next step is factors of 15 is equal to 1, 3, 5, 15. Now what is the next step in finding HCF? We wrote the factors of both the numbers. Now what is the next step?
Miss, we want to find common factor.
Very good. So tell me the common factors.
1,
Tell me the common factors. Yes.
3, 1 and
1 and 3. Very good. So common factors of 18 and 15 is equal to 1, 3. And the highest common factor HCF is what? What is the HCF now? Yes?
1 and 3.
These are the common factors 1 and 3. So what is the highest in these two? Which number is the highest? 3.
18.
Yes. So HCF of 18 and 15 is equal to 3. You have to say the highest among the common factors. So there are only two common factors, 1 and 3. So in 1 and 3, which is the highest? 3 is the highest. So HCF of 18 and 15 is equal to 3. So we got the answer as 3. So how we will write the final answer? In word problems, you should write the final answer in form of in sentence. Okay. So maximum possible length of each square bed is equal to 3 meters. Thus, the maximum possible length of each square bed is 3 meters. Understood? So this way you should write the in word problems. Children, always remember the final answer you have to write in terms of sentence like this. Is it clear? Understood? It was easy, no? So let us see the next sum now. Yes. So what is the question here? Somebody read this question. Yes, read the question. Anybody, come on, try.
Miss teacher, there is two ropes, one 8-meter long and the other 12 meters long, are to be cut into pieces, two of the same length. What will the maximum possible length of each piece be?
Very good. Very nice. So now let us understand the question. There are two ropes, right? So here we have two ropes like this. One is 8-meter long and the other is 12-meter long. So one is 8-meter long and the other is little longer than this. It is 12-meter long. 12-meter long. And we have to cut into pieces of same length. Now these two ropes we have to cut into pieces of same length. So what will be the maximum possible length of each piece? So for that we have to find out HCF of 8 and 12. Maximum word has come, no? That means you have to find out HCF of 8 and 12. Understood? So let's start. So our first step is what is given in the question that we have to write. So what is given? Length of one rope is equal to 8 meters. Length of other rope is equal to 12 meters. The maximum possible length of each piece of rope of the same length that can be cut from the two given ropes is the HCF of 8 meter and 12 meter. Okay, so whatever is asked here in the last sentence, that only is written here. The maximum possible length of each piece of rope of the same length that can be cut from the two given ropes is HCF of 8 meter and 12 meter. So now our question is we have to find out HCF of 8 and 12. So tell me now children, how to find out HCF of 8 and 12? What is the first step? What is the first step? Come on, anybody? How to find out HCF of 8 and 12? So first of all, we will find out the factors of 8 and 12. So now let us find out the factors of 8 first. So 8. So tell me, what are the factors of 8? You have to tell me now.
Yes, I can tell.
Yes.
1, 2, 4 and 8.
1, 2, 4 and 8. Very good. See, factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. Right? Now, tell the factors of 12. Factors of 12. Yes, say. 12. 12 will come in 1.
Yes, I can tell.
1. Yes, say.
1, 2,
Very good.
3,
Very good.
4, 6 and 12.
Very good. So 12 will come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the tables in which 12 falls. Right? That means these are the factors of 12. So we write it as factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Now what is the next step? Who will tell me the next step? Come on now, you know which are the steps in finding HCF. First we wrote the factors. Now what is the next step? We have to find out the common factors of 8 and 12. Yes, so tell me now.
1.
Tell me the common factors. Yes. Yes.
4.
Very good. So there are 3 common factors. 1, 2, 4. And which is highest in this? Which is the highest in this? 4. That means HCF of 8 and 12 is equal to 4. So final answer, as I told you, you should write in terms of sentence. So how we write? Therefore, maximum possible length of each piece of rope of same length is equal to 4 meters. And the finally, thus the maximum possible length of each piece of rope is 4 meters. Same thing we have written. Instead of equal to sign, I wrote is 4 meters. So I hope you all have understood how to solve the word problems. Word problems are easy, but you have to understand it and then solve. Let us see the next one. See this question. Who will read this question? Somebody read this question quickly. Yes, come on.
May I read, teacher?
Yes, dear, read.
The number of students of Standard 6 and Standard 7 who went to visit the Tadoba Tiger project at Chandrapur was 140 and 196 respectively. The students of each class are to be divided into groups of the same number of the students. Each group can have a paid guide. What is the maximum number of students there can be in each group? Why do you think each group should have the maximum possible number of students?
Very good. So see what is the question. Try to understand the question. The number of students of 6 and 7. So there were 2 classes taken for a project, for a visit, you can see. 6th standard students and 7th standard students. From 6th standard, there were 140 students, and from 7th standard, there were 196 students. Okay, so these 2 classes were taken to the Tadoba Tiger project at Chandrapur. Now what happened? After going there, they wanted to divide the total of this total students, they wanted to divide into groups. So that to each group, they can allot a guide. Guide is a person who gives you information about that region. So each group had to be allotted a guide. So they wanted to divide these students into groups. So in each group, they wanted to keep maximum students. Okay. So to find out the maximum number of students in each group, what we have to do? We have to find out the HCF of these 2 numbers, 140 and 196. And see what is the last question. Why do you think each group should have maximum possible number of students? That question I will answer at the end. First of all, let us find out the HCF of 140 and 196. Right? So solution, what is given, that we have to write first. First step is number of students of standard 6 is equal to 140. Number of students of standard 7 is equal to 196. The maximum same number of students of each class that can be divided into each group is the HCF of 140 and 196. Right? So we have to find out HCF of 140 and 196. So let us start. So to find out HCF of 140, first we will have to 140 and 196. First we have to find out the factors of 140. So everybody try to solve in your notebook. Now this is a 3-digit number, so the factors also will be more, but it is very easy. Just be 140. You can easily find out. Come on, who will tell? Who will try? Yes, who will try? See, first of all, 1 is always there. 1 is factor of every number. 1 into what is 140? 1 into 140. So 1 and 140 is going to come. Right? Now, 2. You have learned the test of divisibility. 2 will also be a factor. Why? Because in the unit place 0 is there, which is an even number. So 2 will also come. Now 2 you have to divide and see. 140 divided by 2. 2 you know 2 7s is 14, right? and 0 is there. So 2 into 170 will be 140. 2 into 70 will be 140. Okay. Now 3. Let us try for 3. Is 3 a factor of 140? Just tell me yes or no. Is 3 a factor of 140? 3. You have to see the sum of the digits. 1 plus 4 is 5. So the sum is not divisible by 3. That means 3 is not a factor of 3. So is 4 a factor of 140? 4. Yes. For 4, what is the test of divisibility? You have to see this last two, the number formed with, by tens and units place. It is 40. 4 tens are 40. So that means 140 is also divisible by 4. So 4 will also come, right? So you have to divide and see. 4, how many times is 140? Yes. See, like this you have to divide and see. 140 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 threes are 12. 2 is left. 4 fives are 20. So the answer is 35. So what will come here? 35 will also come. Like this you have to check for many numbers. Then 5 will also come because at the end 0 is there, right? Okay. Then next 5 will also come. Yes, 5 will also come. 5 is also a factor. Then divide and see. 140 divided by 5. Divide and see. Tell me what will come. Divide and see. 140 divided by 5. Yes, who will tell me 140 divided by 5? What is the answer? Yes, try it. It is 28. Okay. Then 7 will come. Because 7 twos is 14. So 7 into 20 will be 140. 20 will also come. 10 will come and 14 will come because 10 into 14 is 140. So let us write this now properly. Factors of 140 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 14, 20, 28, 35, 70, 140. Same way, find out the factors of 196, children. You have to do in rough working and you have to find out. You should know tables up till 20 at least. Okay. So factors of 196 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28, 49, 98 and 196. So for this, you should know all the tests of divisibility. You should know the tables till 20. Then only it will be easy for you all to find the factors of given numbers. Now, what are the common factors? Come on, tell me the common factors in these two now. What are the common factors?
May I tell, teacher?
Yes.
1, 2, 4, 40. 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28.
Yes.
Common factor.
And the HCF is 28. The highest one is 28. So HCF we got. Finally, it is 28. That means we have to make the groups of 28 students. In each group, there will be 28 students. Maximum same number of students of each class that can be divided into each group is equal to 28. Thus, the maximum number of students that can be in each group is 28. Now, see the last sentence. Why we want 28 students? Maximum students, why we should keep in each group? Each group should have the maximum possible number of students so as to minimize the total amount paid to the guide. Because the guides, we have to pay the amount. So, there should be maximum students in each group so that we can minimize the total amount paid to the guides. Okay?
Okay,
Next word problem. At the Rice Research Center at Tumsar, everybody pay attention. There
May I
are
read, teacher?
2000. Yes, dear, read.
At the Rice Research Center at Tumsar, there are 2,600 kilometers of seeds of the basmati variety and 1,980
Kilogram.
kilogram of the Indrayani variety. Of the maximum possible weight of the seeds has to be filled to make bags of equal weight. What should be the weight of each bag? How many bags of each variety will there be?
Yes.
Complete,
So
teacher.
there is a rice. Yeah, very good. But there is a rice research center. Okay, and there are 2 varieties of rice there. There is 2,610 kg of basmati and 1,980 kg of Indrayani. So we have to fill the bag of equal weight. So how much maximum possible weight we can fill in the bag? So for that we have to find out HCF of 2,610 and 1,980. So weight of the seeds of basmati rice is 2,610 kg. Weight of the seeds of Indrayani rice is equal to 1,980 kg. The maximum possible weight of each bag that can be filled with seeds of each variety of rice is HCF of 2,610 and 1,980 in kilograms. So we have to find out HCF of these 2 numbers. These are 4-digit numbers. So the factors will also be, many factors are there. So children, you should know, again I am telling you, should know the test of divisibility to finding out factors of such big numbers. And after that, you should know the table till 20 at least. And after 20, you have to multiply and see in which tables these numbers are there. So we will write down the factors of 2,610. You can try it in your notebook because there are many factors. So see here, factors of 2,610 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 15, 18, 29, 30, 45, 58, 87, 90, 145, 174, 261, 290, 435, 522, 870, 1,305 and 2,610. Okay, that is the highest. Next, factors of 1,980. See, so many factors are there. So afterwards, you find out in your notebook on your own. Try to find out at least till 20. You will be able to find out easily. After that, you have to try the multiplication and division and find out all the factors. Now, the common factors are 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 10, 15, 18, 30, 45 and 90. Yes, you tell me the highest common factor. What is highest in this? The highest common
90.
factor is?
Highest common factor, 90.
So, HCF of 2,610 and 1,980 is equal to 90. All right. So maximum possible weight of each bag that can be filled with the seeds of each variety of rice is equal to 90 kg. Thus, the maximum weight of each bag should be 90 kg. Now, one more question was asked at the end. How many bags of each variety will be there? See, in one bag, there we can fill 90 kg. And we have 2,610 kg of basmati and 1,980 kg of Indrayani. So how many bags we can fill? For that, we have to do division. So this is extra part asked in this question. After finding out HCF also, you have to solve this further. See, number of bags filled with the seeds of basmati rice is equal to 2,610 divided by 90. You have to divide both the numbers by 90 because in each bag we can fill 90 kg and the total weight is 2,610 kg. So 2,610 divided by 90, when you do the division, you will get number of bags of basmati rice. So there are, answer is 29. You get 29 bags of basmati rice. You can divide and see. Next, number of bags filled with the seeds of Seeds, it is. Seeds of Indrayani rice is 1980 divided by 90 again. And the answer is 22. So thus the number of bags filled with the seeds of Basmati rice and Indrayani rice are 29 and 22 respectively. You can try this division in rough and check. Understood? So this way we have solved the word problems based on HCF. I hope you all understood. So what we learned today, to find the HCF of given numbers, we make a list of factors of the numbers and find the greatest of the common factor. Okay, for HCF, remember there are 3 steps. First, you write down the all the factors of given numbers. Then you find the common factors, and from those common factors, the greatest one, the highest one, is the HCF of those 2 given numbers. Now, here is one assignment for you all. See, I have given you 2 word problems. Just copy it down quickly. These 2 word problems you have to solve. Just how we solved today all the word problems. Same way, step by step, you have to solve these word problems. And easy sums these are. Easy numbers are given. Okay. Okay, one of you just read the question. Still others are writing. Just one of you read the question. First one.
Ma'am, I read.
Yes.
My auction has brought 2 ribbons of different colors, one 2 meters long and the other 8 meters worth. The ribbons have to be cut into pieces of the same length. What should be the maximum length of each pieces?
Very good. So same like that rope question we did know. So aunt has brought 2 ribbons of 2 different colors. One is 12 meters long, other is 18 meters. And we have to cut those ribbons into pieces of same length. So we have to find out the maximum length of each piece. So maximum length means what? We have to find out HCF. HCF of 12 and 18. Second question. Somebody read second question.
Yes, I read, ma'am.
Yes, dear, read.
There are 20 kilogram of jawar and 15 kilogram of wheat in a shop. All the GRAIN. Grain is to be packed in bags. If all the bags are to have equal weights of grains, what is the maximum weight of grains that can be filled in each bag?
Very good. So same like the last question we did, no, Basmati rice and Indrayani rice seeds. Same like that, this question is there. There are 2 different varieties of 2 different grains are there, jawar and wheat, and we have to fill them in bags. So we have to find out HCF of 20 and 50 to find out the maximum weight of grain that can be filled in each bag. So everybody try to solve this word problem. Okay, so I hope you all have understood today's part of word problems. We have solved word problems of HCF. That's all for today. Keep practicing math. Have a nice day.